Hi there, class of 2026, Miss Hanson here, and I'm going to take you through the steps of matching your Common App to Naviance. This is a very important step as this allows the two systems to communicate so that as your teachers upload their letters of rec into Naviance, as Ms. Zimmerman uploads the counselor letter of rec, that and your transcripts we can send to the colleges you're applying to through Common App, and those materials can properly be applied to your application file at the respective school. So I'm going to start by sharing screen here as I take you through the steps. And you are going to want to be logged into two things. So you want to be logged into Common App, as you'll see on the screen. You'll also want to be logged into your respective Naviance account. They're both going to come into play. So starting in Common App, you want to make sure you have at least one college here. I already have a couple. If not, that's okay. You would go to college search, just find a school that you want to add. And I'll add UNLV as an example, and it'll be on the list. Okay. So back to dashboard, you can see your full application. Under my Common App, eventually you need to fill out all these sections, of course, you're applying. For the purposes of matching, we only need to worry about the education parts, specifically the current high school section. So first things first, you're going to want to find your school. Based on your zip code that you put in, you should be able to scroll down and see San Mateo High School near the top of the list. You can also type it in if necessary. Hit continue. If you have been with us all 4 years of your high school, then you would have started back in 2022 in August of that year. This is not a boarding school. You hopefully intend to graduate from here. And your graduation date will be May 2026. For like 99.9% of high school students out here, this question is going to be no change in progression. You would only mark one of the other ones if you had a situation where you started late, graduating early, took time off in the middle of high school, missed a semester, whatever. If you have a unique situation like that, come chat with me. We'll figure out which box applies most to you. Okay, so now that part is done, we'll go back to the dashboard and we want to scroll down to my colleges. We're going to go to my colleges and we will select any of the schools on your list. It does not matter which one, whatever you click, because what we're about to do next, when you do it for one school, it will automatically apply to all of them. So you select a school and you're going to scroll down to the section called Recommenders and FERPA. And they are going to ask you to do the FERPA release authorization. You want to complete that step. Now, you might be wondering, what is FERPA? What does this mean? So FERPA is a law that legally allows you to go to the colleges you're applying to and see everything in your application file. This would include letters of recommendation. Now, colleges will generally give more weight to a letter of recommendation if they feel that you're never going to see it. So you are going to be asked in a moment on the screen whether you want to waive your FERPA rights or not. Legally, it is your choice to decide what to do, but I would strongly advise that you select that you want to waive your FERPA rights when we get to that question. First page here, though, just explains what FERPA is. The first box, you're just indicating that you've read and understood what a FERPA means. This box, you're acknowledging that when you do it for one school, it's going to go for all the schools, and now you need to make your choice. So this one here, I waive my right, will tell the colleges that you're not going to see those letters of rec, meaning that they will generally give it more value in the process of looking over your application. And then you understand, again, that it pertains to all schools. You'll go ahead and type in your name, put in the date. I am recording this on August 26th. Save and close. That has completed the Common App related stuff I'm going to do. So now I will go over into my Naviance account. I'll go under colleges I'm applying to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click match accounts. Even though I'm logged in, it will make me log back in to my Common App account. So I'll put in this relevant information. You're going to tell them that you agree about matching these up, connect and continue. And in a moment, it's going to redirect me back to Naviance. And when it does, that pink box at the top will become a blue box. It is successfully matched, and the colleges from your application have now populated into your Naviance account. Now, we're not done yet with everything that we're going to be doing in this step, but that's the most important part. So since I did not do anything with my application on a Common App as far as putting application type, it's going to say unknown for the schools. In order to populate the application you're considering, let's say Cornell, I would go over to edit. And from there, under application type, I can select what I'm planning to apply, be it regular decision, early decision, something like that. Now, you may not yet have decided which school you're applying to early if you're applying to a school early, and that is okay. While you can only apply early decision to one school, and sometimes you might do early action that's restrictive with further limitations, on Naviance, if there's multiple schools you're considering applying to early decision, I want you to indicate them all as ED. Even though obviously you're going to ultimately only apply to one, any school that you're considering an early application for, be it early action, early decision, whatever, we want you to put that in here for now. We want the earliest conceivable date that you might have a college application to populate into Naviance so that your teachers get reminders at the appropriate time about upcoming deadlines for submitting their letters and things like that. Later on, once you decide which school will be your early applications, which one might be your regulars, you can go in and make this change later on. But for now, in Naviance, it is okay to have multiple schools listed with early decision, early action, etc. So those are the steps for matching your Common App to Naviance. If you have further questions, please don't hesitate to come down and see me to go over that.